That's right. We're talking about balancing marriage and entrepreneurship. Let's face it, growing a business can take a lot out of you. And if you're in a long-term relationship, it's all too easy to let that relationship slide to the back burner. But today, I'm here to share some tips on how to make sure your marriage stays strong while you keep hustling to build your business empire. Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel where we dive into all things business, personal growth, and self-care, especially for my fellow entrepreneurs. Now, today's topic is a big one, especially for those of us who are not just running a business, but also balancing the demands of a long-term relationship or marriage. Grab your coffee, grab your tea, whatever you need to stay comfy, and let's jump into it. Number 1. The reality of balancing a marriage and a business. First off, let's get real for a second. Running a business and managing a marriage at the same time is no walk in the park. The entrepreneurial grind is demanding, long hours, endless to-do lists, and let's be honest, there's usually a fair amount of stress involved. And it's not just about time. The emotional toll of running a business can also spill over into your relationship. You're tired, mentally drained, and sometimes it's tough to be present with your partner when your mind is still stuck on that last client meeting or the product launch you've got coming up. But here's the deal. Your business doesn't have to come at the expense of your marriage. Yes, it's tough, but with some intentional effort, you can balance both. And not just balance them. Your marriage can actually fuel your success if you handle it right. So, let's talk about how you can do that. Number 2. Setting clear boundaries between work and personal life. The first key to balancing marriage and entrepreneurship is all about setting clear boundaries. I can't stress this enough. When you're building a business, especially if you're working from home, the lines between work and personal life can get blurry fast. So here's the tip. Set firm work hours and stick to them. This means that when you're working, you're 100% in work mode. But just as important, when your workday is done, you're 100% present with your spouse or partner. And listen, I get it. It's not always possible to stick to strict hours. Emergencies happen, deadlines pop up. But the point is to make a conscious effort to create time for your marriage that's separate from your business. Even if it's just an hour in the evening where you shut off your phone, close the laptop, and focus on your partner, that hour can make a world of difference. The goal here is to avoid letting work spill over into every part of your life, because if it does, your partner can end up feeling neglected. And let's be honest, that's the fast track to relationship problems. Number 3. Communication is everything. And no, really everything. Now, I know we've all heard it 1,000 times before, but I'm gonna say it again because it's that important. Communication is everything. When you're an entrepreneur, you're facing unique challenges that not everyone understands. You've got financial stress, the pressure of making big decisions, and sometimes you're just mentally and emotionally drained. And if your partner isn't an entrepreneur, they might not fully grasp what you're going through. That's where communication comes in. Be open about what's going on in your business, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Don't bottle it up, or assume your partner will just get it. When you're feeling overwhelmed, share that with them. And on the flip side, when things are going great, celebrate with them. Your partner wants to feel like they're part of the journey, not just a bystander watching you work yourself to the bone. Also, don't forget to ask about their day and listen. Entrepreneurship can make us hyper-focused on our own world, but keeping that connection alive means showing interest in theirs too. Remember, a good relationship is a two-way street. Number 4. Make time for quality time. This next one is a biggie. Make time for quality time. And I don't mean sitting next to your partner while you both scroll on your phones. I mean actual, intentional time together where you're focused on each other. Here's the truth. Just like your business needs time and energy to grow, so does your marriage. One of the best ways to keep that connection strong is by scheduling regular date nights. And no, this doesn't have to mean a fancy dinner every week. It could be something as simple as cooking a meal together, going for a walk, or even just sitting down to watch your favorite show together. The point is, you're making time to connect, without work getting in the way. When you show your partner that you're willing to put aside time just for them, it strengthens your bond and helps them feel valued. And the best part? That connection will actually recharge you, making you a better entrepreneur. Number 5. Be flexible and understand compromise. Alright, so we've talked about boundaries, communication, and quality time. But here's a truth bomb. No matter how much you plan or how many boundaries you set, things won't always go perfectly. And that's okay. Flexibility and compromise are two words that every entrepreneur in a relationship needs to embrace. Sometimes your partner is going to need you to step away from work, even when you're in the middle of something important. Maybe there's a family event, or they just need some extra support. And yes, it can be hard, but compromise is key. On the flip side, there will be times when your business demands more of your attention. This is where having an understanding partner really makes a difference. The best relationships are built on mutual respect and compromise. So, make sure you're both being flexible when things don't go exactly as planned. You're a team, and teams have to adapt to the game. Number 6. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Now, this next one is something that a lot of entrepreneurs struggle with, but it's so important. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Balancing a marriage and a business can feel overwhelming, and sometimes you're going to need extra support. This could be help with the business itself, maybe hiring an assistant or delegating more tasks. Or it could be asking your spouse to step in more when you're in a crunch period. Or it might even mean getting relationship counseling to help you both navigate the stress of entrepreneurship together. Asking for help doesn't make you weak, it makes you smart. The most successful entrepreneurs know they can't do it all alone. And the same goes for balancing marriage and business. Reach out for support when you need it. Number 7. Remember your why. Your partner is part of your success. Here's a thought to keep in mind. Remember your why. Most of us started our businesses for reasons that go beyond just money. Maybe you wanted freedom. Maybe you wanted to create something you're passionate about. Or maybe you wanted to build a better life for you and your family. Your partner is part of that why. They're part of your journey, and if you nurture that relationship, they'll help fuel your success. When you're feeling supported and fulfilled in your marriage, it translates into every part of your life, including your business. It gives you the emotional foundation to handle the ups and downs of entrepreneurship. So don't lose sight of that. Your relationship is an asset, not a distraction. And by putting effort into your marriage, you're actually setting yourself up for greater success in business. You can have both, a strong marriage and a thriving business. Alright guys, that's it for today. I hope these tips gave you some insight into how you can balance marriage and business without sacrificing one for the other. It takes effort, it takes intention, but it's 100% possible to have both, a strong relationship and a thriving business. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more content on business, personal growth, and self-care for entrepreneurs. And as always, share this video with someone who might need it. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, stay focused, stay balanced, and remember to nurture both your business and your relationships. Peace.